Good evening, all you nitrous oxide users and piston abusers. Welcome to another episode of Wretched Wrench. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.
This is a sad reflection of the times we live in, but the fact remains a Buick is an extremely desirable commodity, and not everyone's willing to obtain theirs in the accepted manner. Locking the car activates the theft deterrent system so that if anyone attempts to break into the car, the starter is interrupted, the horn sounds repeatedly, and the lights flash on and off, notifying you and passersby that an unwanted intrusion is taking place. The theft deterrent represents peace of mind and helps to protect a fine Buick investment, and it could qualify for a reduction in insurance costs. Be sure you make this point with your customers, as well as demonstrating the systems. Many Buick lines offer the optional Twilight Sentinel feature. When the system is activated, the headlamps come on automatically when a photoelectric sensor indicates conditions are dark enough. When the Buick owner arrives home, there is no need to worry about whether the headlamps are on or not, because the Twilight Sentinel option incorporates an automatic headlamp off timer that turns off the headlamps after a predetermined amount of time has passed. The owner can set the delay from 10 to 45 seconds. This gives the Buick owner ample time to walk into the house with the Buick's headlamps lighting the way. Of course, the headlamps can be operated manually as well. The Twilight Sentinel option, a highly saleable option offering safety, convenience, and peace of mind to your Buick customers. This option is available on all Buick car lines except the Skyhawk and Skylark. Suspension is often taken for granted, but a properly operating suspension system is vital. The suspension is what helps to keep the wheels firmly on the road despite irregularities. In tight cornering, a properly designed suspension tends to keep all four wheels firmly planted on the road. And the nature of the suspension determines the degree of driver and passenger comfort. Buicks have always been famous for the quality of their ride. This is a function of suspension design. Our front-engine rear-drive cars such as Regal, the Sabre, and the Electra Estate Wagon use a coil spring suspension at all four wheels. The springs, shock absorbers, and anti-sway bar are all computer designed for optimum performance. The springs are computer matched to the weight of each vehicle based on which engine and available equipment have been selected for the car. Cars such as Century, Skyhawk, and Skylark use the McPherson strut front suspension design. In the McPherson strut design, a lower wishbone holds the wheel to the subframe, and a specially designed shock absorber with a spring around it helps to absorb the bumps and hold the wheel down on the road. Rear suspension on Skylark is a semi-trailing arm design with a diagonal cross member for lateral stability. Skylark rear shocks have pliocell bags inside them, giving uniform shock operation. There are three different levels of suspension in various Buick models. First is the basic suspension level. This provides good road feel coupled with a very soft and comfortable sensation for driver and passengers. For cars that will be used for towing trailers or for hauling a lot of passengers or luggage around, or just for a generally firmer ride, the engineers have developed the firm ride and handling suspension with firmer shocks and springs and a larger diameter anti-sway bar. For the driving enthusiast, Buick offers a third suspension, which we refer to as the Grand Touring suspension. It includes specific high shock and spring rates, larger diameter anti-sway bar, and specific steel-belted radial tires. They are part and parcel of this great road suspension. Most Buick T-Type models have a specific suspension package, including larger wheels and tires. To understand the difference between the various suspension levels, drive cars equipped with each of them. Then you will be able to show your customers that there is a specific Buick suspension and specific Buick ride ideally suited for their individual driving needs.